Really concerned and to some extent ashamed to see members of parliament peeping through holes of doors. I was even greatly concerned when you started entering private people's homes, trespassing on their homes by force, forcing the doors open. As a member of parliament, I felt ashamed. I said there could have been a better way, and that's what I want to establish, that we do things a bit smarter for our image, for the image of our parliament and for the image of our country. In a common focus, with a common objective, of all of us serving our country for the betterment, not for getting worse. Because if you had asked, it would have been very easy to show you where you could go and where you could not go, or which are the safe houses or which are not. So that was partly also due to what I have seen here, because I see that some of you are beginning to deal with Ugandans, very interesting Ugandans. You are beginning to really come to terms of some of the situations which we handle almost on a daily basis. And I must thank you for really doing that effort, because at least it is bringing out a lot of facts. It is bringing out a lot of truths. When we are dealing with some of our people, please don't take everything for granted. You saw how they misled you, saying, oh, this is a safe house. Oh, this is a safe house. Deliberately to mislead you. To apologize to citizens of Uganda whose rights you violated.
Madam Chair, order.
And an apology, I even passed that.
Madam Chair, order.
Yes, please.
Madam Chair, is it in order for the Honourable Minister to demand an apology from this committee which was executing its duties when the Honourable Minister denied us chance for him to lead us to the safe houses? Is it in order?
Honourable Minister, I think you have what to answer. For us, we are doing our work as a committee, not as a ministry. So you have what to answer. Why don't you go straight forward to what you're supposed to answer?
I am answering in the interest of this country. I am here as a member of parliament also, and to tell you how security is handled. On that, I never denied you even to visit. I said where need be. That's what is on record. Where there is a need, you may visit. Where there is no need, you may not visit. But there is a method of work. That's what I'm talking about.
Honourable Minister.
Methods of work on how to deal with security matters is you don't...
Order again, Madam Chair.
You don't just bump into somebody...
Order again, Madam Chair. Madam Chair. Madam Chair, order. Madam Chair, you indicated on the floor of Parliament to the Deputy Speaker that they are denying us access to these safe houses. And what was the response from the Deputy Speaker? Go ahead and carry out your duties. So is it in order for for this minister in charge of security to bring in security within our committee right now, yet is in charge of security, to disorganize the committee? Is it in order?
Honourable Minister, really you're not in order. You're the very person who said in this committee that you should not even visit the safe houses. Yes. You even didn't tell us the list of safe houses that are in the country. So it was incumbent to the members of these committees to find out where these safe houses are. Where we beat Snaga, that is okay, because we were doing our investigation role.
Trespass in somebody's home. Do you apologize or not?
Madam Chair, blaming the committee for visiting the safe houses. Yet, when he appeared before us on the first day, we interested him in as far as visiting these safe houses are, and the response was really negative. Is he procedurally moving right, Madam Chair?
I don't think he's moving right, because here at Parliament we have on-spot visiting. That is even in our rules of procedure. We may not inform, but we do on-spot visiting and we see what takes place. So, Honourable Minister, besides blaming us, we were doing our work as a committee.
I will blame you.
Hard to do our work as investigators. Now, if you start saying we trespassed, we did this and this and this, I think that one, leave it to us.
Yeah, okay, we can leave that matter.
This is the procedure.
Whether you trespassed or not, let's go to the subject that you want. But the methods of work are very important in whatever we are doing.
Madam Chair.
Yes, please. It is a procedural issue? Yes, please.
Madam Chair.
I'm really want to start by saying, really know that you have long-time tested partners in this struggle of fighting for human rights. As I told you last time, I think that the whole effort depends on how we trust one another. Some of the people who have known us for all the time that we have served this country know our record. At least my record is very clear. I have been in this service for a long time in different capabilities. I'm a commander, Minister of Defense, Director General, External Security Organization, now Minister of Security, member of the National Security Council. And I like repeating that if you looked at our code of conduct, which we made, is a very strict code of conduct, both for the military and for the intelligence services. Now, in regard to how we are moving, this being the third appearance, I really want to say that I think there is that in the list of relatives who complained about their missing loved ones, out of the 8 names provided, 2 have active cases with their reference numbers at various police stations, namely Bashir Mukungu of Kitemu, murder, robbery from Kasangati, is a case CRB 805/2018 and registered as number 4. Segawadeo of Kitemu, murder, armed robbery from Kasangati, CRB 805/2018, registered as number 5. But besides these cases, there were other issues of intelligence and security nature that ISO was handling with the 2 characters. Periodically, 5 of the people reported as missing or in custody by the relatives to Parliament do not even appear in the list of the 59 missing people, which was tendered to the Parliamentary Committee by Honorable Latif Sebagara, titled Missing Persons Held in Safe Houses, dated 4th September 2019, and these are of those you provided. Sad Katikembo, Bukenya David, Sengoba Geoffrey Salongo, Kasumba Abubakar, and Nasa Kimbowa. So really, these are just, what I'm saying is, thank you very much for the work which the committee is doing. Partners with us, let's work and we are on the same board. We are on the same line of working towards ensuring human rights for our people, and we work closely. That's what I want also to explain, that really it's not that human rights violations, or in some cases have happened just now. It has been ongoing. It has been a continuous struggle, and we work very, very closely with the Human Rights Commission. But what they do, and which I would advise the committee to take as a method of work, when they get a case, they bring it to us and they question us. In the UPDF, there is even a human rights team of the UPDF which follow up issues of human rights. So I really want to say that really this continuous effort of fighting against those who are violating the rights of our people should continue, but don't take things that you receive from people for granted. And let's work together to really fight these violations. I will not condone anybody who violates our code of conduct, And I'm on record, as I told you, and I told the other committee, I'm a very strong disciplinarian. And my personal record is clear. I will not, when I was the Director General of External Security Organization, I don't think there was any report of things that could be brought for our organization. So really, comrades, this is part and parcel of our work. Help us and we help you for us to fight together. I thank you.
Because we are winding up to make our report. And you know, it's not good to write a report that is not balanced. We needed to hear from both sides. Now that we've heard from the witnesses, we heard from you, we wanted you to give me some concluding words as we are going to submit on the floor of Parliament. Nevertheless, we had to invite you with the other officials, and like the request was, we submitted the names of witnesses to you who had testified on this committee, and we had to get some cases. So please, I know you always time conscious. We have another meeting another group to meet. We request you, since we sent you everything, to be as brief as possible, following exactly what we asked you to do.